Liverpool start a new season or a new era without Klopp. Pep Guardiola, his possibly last season at Manchester City, and can Arsenal redeem themselves after coming so close in 2 seasons? And obviously, Aston Villa have been busy in the transfer market, but also look out for Newcastle. Welcome to a new season. Welcome to the Soccer Huddle. This is your boy Mujeran. Yeah, the season is kicking off. The season kicks off on Friday with a curtain opener at Old Trafford, my club, Manchester United, hosting Fulham. And yeah, I'm excited for the new season, and I know a lot of people maybe they're not, or Man United fans, some of them may say I'm being naive, but I'm actually excited for this new season. I think I've said this before and in numerous times that this is a do or die season for Eric Ten Hag. I think this season for Ten Hag is very important than all the seasons that he's been Man United. This is last season, or this is third season in charge of the Red Devils, and we've seen they've been busy in the transfer market. They beat Real Madrid to the signing of Euro. They beat AC Milan to the signing of Zexki. They just announced the late and Mazraoui. So at the start of good things, can we really now see how Eric Ten Hag wants to play this season with these acquisitions? I think Delete as well will be a very interesting signing for Man United, because now you've got two centre backs that can play a higher line. That hopefully he must just cross his fingers and pray that Martinez doesn't get injured, because Onana, Luke Shaw is out. He's out for a month. I think he's only gonna be back after the international break, so he still has to sort out that left back situation. His midfield is still the same. He hasn't improved it, and that was also a biggest problem for me last season. But you never know. The transfer market is still open, and maybe on Friday, the management or the board or whoever is in charge of Man United will see the gaps that we've been seeing, and like, okay, let's get Manuel Legati in, or let's get Sandy Beck or in, like whoever has to come in that holding midfielder, and hopefully we can see changes. So yeah, Man United host Fulham, the first game of the season, Old Trafford, as I said. And who are your favorites? Let's have a chat. Let's have a conversation, and we look at the top four last season. I think it's Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Aston Villa. And we look at sorry, we look at Manchester City first. They haven't been that busy in the transfer market. I think they've only bought. Let me just do this. Oh, they've only bought is Savinho from Sevilla. It's not from Girona. They got him from a French team via, let's leave the politics alone. So they just bought, they only bought Savinho to strengthen their team. That's it. That's so far, that's their business they've done. And some would say it's good, because Manchester City were a strong team last season, and they will continue from where they left off, and which is understandable. You don't need to make such drastic changes unless if you lose 2 or 3 players. And I had Pep saying the youngsters this season will play a major role in his team. Abo Bobo, the others, and you saw the Carabao, sorry, the Community Shield when he played against Man United, that he did really give the youngsters a play. They've obviously lost Julian Alvarez to Atletico Madrid for 90 million. 90. Only Manchester City can sell a player for 90 million. But yeah, for me, I think they still come into this season as strong opponents, as strong contenders for me. And my head on the block, I still say they are the team to beat. They are the team to beat even this season, without even having that much activity in the transfer market. But I still maintain that I still think Manchester City are the team to beat again this season. We look at Arsenal, who came second last season, or who came second in 2 previous seasons, and the thing that we've been saying from last season until now, Arsenal need a striker. And so far, we haven't had anything. I think there were rumors, or I think it's concrete now, that they're looking for, is it Moreno or Merino, the Spain international forward that they want to secure. I think they've just sold Smith Rowe, and Linketia is on the market as well. And they're also not making those huge things in the market. They just for me, I think they also need a striker, but you'll never know. Maybe they want to play a Havertz, Jesus Kopelukwa, and who knows? They've only signed the Bologna left back Khalefeu. So, but they had Timber. I think maybe they forgot they had Timber. They still have Timber. And Kivot said he wants to leave, but he hasn't left yet. That's why they got um, Calafeu to replace Kivio. So we'll see what happens. But for me, Arsenal, yes, they were so close last season. They were so close the next season. I think this is time for Mikel Arteta to step it up. Can he prove to himself? Can he prove to his supporters? Can he prove to us, the football loving community, that he can clinch that title? He challenge? And for me, this is just my personal thought on this. Can Arsenal challenge for more things than the league only? Because if they don't win the league, it's gonna be again the story for another season. Yeah, we were focused on the league, but they haven't won any cup, league cup. They haven't won the FA Cup, Champions League. They just go in the round of 16 or the quarterfinal. Can they really go in this season? For me, Mikel Arteta, I'm asking, can you really go and challenge? Do not put all your eggs in one basket or to win the league. Go further in the Champions League. Play to win it. Play to go. Don't put like we don't want to come here again next season like, yeah, yeah, they almost did, but they didn't have the same quality and Manchester City. Yeah, they were focused on the league. The other clubs were. No, we don't want that excuse anymore. They've got the experience now in the league. Let them take that experience and put it into the league, into the cups, into whatever. But can they win something at least this season? Can they win something at least this season? You know what? We'll see. But moving right on, Liverpool, not Liverpool. Liverpool, a new era under Slot. But he gets into that position where Klopp has already laid the foundation for him. He just needs to change one or two players. I heard he's not happy with Endo the way Endo doesn't play the way he wants him. And then we're looking at Zubimendi, but that boy is like, I'm loyal to Real Sociedad. I'm not going anywhere. So hopefully they also can make. They've also been quiet in the transfer market. There's rumors that they're going to sign a keeper. Who's that keeper? I keep forgetting his name, from Valencia. Then loan him to. Oh, Valencia is going to loan him to Bournemouth, and Liverpool will buy him next season. I think that's the story there. So yeah, that is like what they're making. And they were looking as well into Anthony Gordon, because apparently Barcelona were coming for Luis Diaz, so they needed a replacement. But Newcastle were like, okay, we can give you him. We need the money and we need Quincy. And Liverpool were like, hell no. So we'll see how that one pans. And for me, Liverpool this season, I don't see them competing for the league. And I don't want. Why I'm saying this is because I know I've said that Klopp has left a foundation for Slot, but to actually compete in this league, the most difficult league in the world, it's very difficult. And I'm not trying to jinx him or anything, but I don't see. Yeah, we could see what he wanted to do. Go to preseason and all that. But do I put them in the top four? Maybe. But to challenge for the league, I don't think so. I don't think Slot is gonna challenge for the league. And if you're a Liverpool fan and if you think he's gonna do that, leave a comment and let's hear. Aston Villa, they have been busy as well. They just secured Baragile and Mamadou Onana. I think they've got a couple of players in as well. I think they're going to continue from where they left off with Unai. They're in the Champions League as well. Hopefully that doesn't disturb them, because we saw last season when they went all the way to the is it the semi-finals of is it the Europe or the Conference League? I think it's the Conference League. They went all the way to the semi-finals. But I think Unai was able to manage the balance, the workload between the European League and the league as well, hence batting into the top four. And I think if they can continue from where they left off last season, I think they can be a big contender this season. If Batsola Pelka, that momentum they have, and I see they've made good buys, I think, and they make sure that they don't lose Watkins, because they've already lost Diaby. I think they for me can challenge City and Liverpool on top there. For me, Aston Villa, I think they're going to be the dark horses this season. I know a lot of people know them, but I think they're going to be the dark horses for the league title. Now you come again, you look at Chelsea, who just bought 45 players in and sold. I don't know how many they sold, but the guy from Leeds, who's that? I'll get his name right. There's a lot to do now. They just bought Juice Brewery from Leicester, and it's gonna be a massive ask for him to challenge for the top four. It's gonna be a massive ask. Dominica Pochettino, when he first started, because he had a lot of players to work with, he had a lot of group players to do, and it's gonna be a lot. They just signed Pedro Neto, which is a great signing for me. That boy is very dangerous. So Can they get Jackson really started scoring? Can they get Nkunku fit for the whole season as well? They've got that players who've got injury prone. So for me, no. As Chelsea still not in the top four for me. Chelsea still not in the top four. And oh guys, before I leave, watch out for dark horses for this season for me are gonna be West Ham. West Ham have been so busy in the transfer market. That new guy, who's the new guy? I forgot his name. The new West Ham manager. What former Wolves manager. What Someone will let me know in the chat there. But that guy has been busy. Look at these signings. I think for me, West Ham, watch out, guys. Watch out. They're gonna be one of the dark horses this season for me. West Ham for me. So yeah, my top four: Manchester City, Arsenal, Aston Villa. Who's making the fourth spot? I haven't spoken about Tottenham. I think Big Ange has to perform now. They just bought Solanke from Bournemouth. Who's going to challenge for that fourth spot? Because for me, Liverpool, let me give it to my team. Man United number 4. Let me know in the comment section as well. Who do you think is gonna make the top 4? Who's winning the league and who's gonna get relegated? I think relegation we'll speak about some other time. But let me know what you think as well. My top 4: Manchester City, Arsenal, Aston Villa, and Man United. Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, and Newcastle for me will battle it out for the rest of the European spot. But for me, those are my top 4 teams. Let me know if you agree, if you don't agree. And remember, remember, prevention is better than cure. Don't risk it unless it's worth it. I'm out.